We have continued to press the state on a meaningful equity, diversity, and inclusion package, and they've continued to reject our offers, telling us that we're not giving up enough and that they can't lose their management rights. Last night, our negotiations team responded to their latest offer, reiterating why EDI are not only important union values, but also essential for our state government. We told them we cannot accept this proposal. Equity, diversity, and inclusion are hugely important to us and to the members we represent. Their counter wasn't a gain for anybody. The state told us that this proposal was imbalanced. We told them the system is imbalanced. Black, Indigenous, and people of color and disabled people leave state service at a higher rate than white employees. BIPOC and disabled individuals go through their days experiencing microaggressions, macroaggressions, and feeling insecure in their employment or their ability to move up in the state system. The state gave us a list of EDI activities that individual active agencies are undertaking. That's good, but talking about EDI without taking action gets us nowhere. I referred the state to Professor Hakeem Jefferson, an assistant professor of political science at Stanford. The reckoning of the last year started at a bookshelf and ended at a couch. In order to address the inequity and racism present in our systems, it's necessary to hold ourselves accountable. Book clubs and discussions do not address the real gap that we see between satisfaction and retention for BIPOC individuals compared to white individuals, unless if we use what we have learned to take action. What will not improve this situation is renaming holidays. As Carolyn told the state previously, the name of holidays is not a problem. Renaming holidays does nothing for anyone who isn't a white, Western Christian individual who doesn't get time off to celebrate the holidays that are important to them. As a Jewish person, I can choose to use one floating holiday for Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur. I could list off the folks that don't have time off for their holidays and what those holidays are, but instead, I will again point out that our proposal regarding additional floating holidays address these needs in a way that renaming holidays does not. Further, the proposal offered by the state removed the meaning and memorialization of several of the non-religious holidays, including Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day, an action that we feel is offensive to many groups, including African Americans, workers like us, soldiers, veterans, and their families, of which we have many among our membership in MAPE. Just yesterday, the US Senate voted unanimously to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Today, President Biden signed that bill. This action shows that our proposals are not off the mark. So what we heard the state say is that we need to give up more of our equity proposals and accept more of their damaging proposals. They noted when they rejected one of our packages that something we accepted from them was beneficial for us, so it shouldn't count in negotiations. The equity language is beneficial for the state. We're offering to help solve a problem that won't go away on its own. We're providing our 15,000 members expertise on the programs that our state runs, because diversity in employment makes public service better. Our coworkers who are Black, Indigenous, people of color, and disabled offer perspectives and lived experiences that make our state better, and providing you, our coworkers, our union brothers and sisters, a space to speak freely through the union without a fear of repercussion is a key to understanding and addressing inequities. We're offering to help because equity issues cannot be resolved from the top down. We don't understand how the state sees this as a limit to its power. And we reminded the state that an imbalance of power is at the root of the equity problems our state currently faces. As Governor Walz says about the budget, it shows our priorities and it's a moral document. This contract is a moral document. It is immoral not to take action. We offered MMB the opportunity to work with us in a partnership to provide accountability and to provide metrics that will help guide actions that the Governor's Office of Inclusion and the state can take to improve things for Minnesota, starting with our government. This is an opportunity for the state to follow through on Governor Walz's commitment to tackling racial inequity and injustice. This proposal that we offered came from our members, from you, our members who are women, our members who are disabled, our members who are Black, Indigenous, and people of color, our members of many faiths, our members who are LGBTQIA, members who are all of us. Demographics are shifting rapidly in Minnesota. Our workforce needs to be more representative, and the state needs to change in response. In his State of the State, Governor Walz quoted Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. "We must all learn to live together as brothers, or we will all perish together as fools. We're caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny." I urged the state to consider these words and to consider how viewing everything as a concession to management rights or as a loss of their power leads to antagonism between our sides and an unwillingness to collaborate and create partnership. The union, we have shown that we're prepared to give up significant asks in order to achieve collaboration with the state and work with them toward a greater good. And we asked them that they do the same as they review the package that we passed again and which they ended up rejecting.